All right, guys. We are live. Yeah. Once again, welcome you all to the day two of the TA tutorial event. Yeah, nice to have you guys on the stream. Yeah. So, without no delay, go straight to the business of the day. Um, um, who is that? Who is having his mic on mute? All right. So, on our last session, we talked about market structure. Beginning the tutorial, we talk about market structure. We talk so much on what we consider the swing high, the swing lows, and all keynote. Talk about the swing structure and the substructure in the market structure and all of that. So I believe we uh, did justice to that, and yeah, saw some good performance after the session from some of you in the community. So Please come to me if you can hear me loud and clear.
Yes, we can hear you now, boss.
Oh. Just get into the chat now. I see someone lost. You guys lost me. Oh, sorry. I didn't know I went off. Please, what was the last thing I said before I went mute so I know where to continue from? I think that has to be with the network also. Has it been long you stop hearing me or just right now?
Yes.
Not long.
Yes, over 10 or 15 minutes.
Seriously?
Yes.
Wow.
You've not started
Wow.
anything. We were just trying to talk about what we did last time.
So you didn't hear me explaining the break of structure and giving it and all of that?
No. You've not started. We've been waiting.
No, sir.
Oh my God. Wow. This is surprising. I have been explaining the break. I gave examples and the change of character and the break of structure. Didn't know you guys didn't hear me for the past 15 minutes.
No. We saw the charts moving. That's why we wrote in the group. I think Flourish wrote, am I okay? Did that even me?
Oh, it is well. This is strange. All right. You guys can hear me now. All right. Okay. Confirm to me. You hear me when I talk about a valid break of structure, right? When I talk about the swing failure pattern. Did you hear me? Wow. Oof, this is oh, is that right? Wow, strange. All right, it's fine. Let me not take this too much. Let me just come again. Yeah, I said. I didn't even know where you lost me. All right. I was talking about. I said we already looked into the break of structure and the swing eyes and all that on our last tutorial. So said on this tutorial, I'm going to talk about the break of structure and change of character and all of that. So I was explaining right here what makes a break of structure valid and what makes a change of character valid. Not knowing you guys were hearing me the whole time and nobody unmuted his mic to speak. I wasn't in chat. Fifi, I unmute, your mic is not mute. Emmanuel, your mic is not mute. One of you should have spoken up and let me know that you guys are hearing me. I don't look into the chat when I'm explaining. So I've done that.
Okay.
This is very bad. I don't even know how to. Oh. All right. So as I was saying, we looked into the swings, the break, the higher highs, higher lows, and we looked into the validity of the bullish structure and the bearish structure on the last class. And so we talked about that where to see the break of structures and talk about the swing structure and substructure. So right now, on this tutorial, like I said before now, I said looking into the break of structure. Now, I said a break of structure is only valid when the candle closes above the swing level. So bad I'm repeating this. A break of structure is only valid when the candle closes above the swing level. Now I draw this line here saying this, taking this as our swing level. Say this was our swing level, then we add this here. Now we say what's a break of structure? Break of structure is when outcome occurs when an old high or swing level is being taken out. Now we saw price come to this level and take out this high, but price closed below this level. So this is not a valid break of structure. Yes, we rather call this a swing failure pattern. That's where the swing failure pattern comes in play. A break of structure is valid when the candle closes above the swing level. When the candle fails to close above the swing level, it is called a swing failure pattern. That's when the swing failure pattern SFP comes to play. We're not going to talk about that now. In the course of this event, we'll talk about that and how to trade that. But for now, we're going to just know when it happens. When if you see, we saw this now. This was the swing point. we saw this candle comes to this level. We saw price go above it, taking at this, thus breaking this structure, but ending up closing below the swing point. Therefore, this is not a valid break of structure. This is a swing failure pattern. You only want to look for pullbacks when there is a valid break of structure. You don't see price, you don't see a swing failure pattern and want to look for, okay, there's a, and you're like, oh, there's a pullback, go to lower time frame and like there's a pullback. No. When the valid swing failure pattern occurs, we likely see price dumps back 50% or so, or even go back below to take out the other lows or so. You get me? So a break of structure is only valid when there is a candle close above this. I spent time explaining this past few minutes. No, you didn't hear me. I just feel so somehow. So the break of structure is only valid when there is a candle close above the swing level. Now, for instance, take a look at this. You saw there was this week here. You saw this week went above this level and closed below it. Then we saw this candle. You see the third day we saw this come here. The fourth day, you see price came again to this level and closed below it. The fifth day, the same thing, closed below it. This wasn't a valid break of structure. This was not a break of structure. We're seeing when we talked on our last class, we talked about how liquidity coming in form of swing highs and swing lows. We also talked about how support and resistance coming in form of swing points. Therefore, you see this swing level is acting as resistance, giving us swing failure. Candle end up closing below it, acting as resistance level, as we already discussed on our last class, which I won't go back to now. So then you see this candle that comes up, then you see this impulsive move and boom, we had a close above this. This was a valid break of structure. So at this point, this is when you want to see, okay, let's see how far it can go. Then let's see the retracement, the pullback. Then look for a bullish change of character, signaling the end of the pullback and taking your long position. Because we said change of character signals the start of a pullback and signals the end of a pullback. You get me? Now, a break of structure is only valid. Hear me. A break of structure is only valid when the candle closes above the swing point. When the candle fails to close above the swing point, giving a wick up and closing below it, it is not a break of structure. It's not a valid break of structure. Yes, a BOS has occurred. The break of structure has occurred because the old high, the swing level, or whatever has been taken out. We have a new high. Fine, but it closed below it. It is called a swing failure pattern. This level, that swing old high, is acting as a resistance level, as we discussed on our last class. We saw how these are. We look into examples how swing lows and swing highs acts as support and resistance. We look into that the other time, so you understand what I'm saying. Therefore, this swing level is acting as resistance. You see, there's a swing failure pattern. This is called the swing failure. Failed to break this high, close above. When we talk about swing failure, when we teach about that, we have a tutorial on that. We'll look how to trade swing failure pattern and the opportunity. So originally, what we do in trading the swing failure pattern is actually trading against the trend, because there's there's a fade swing change on that particular trend. You get me? So that's what I explained about the break of structure. The break of structure is only valid when the candle closes above the swing point. Above the swing point. That's when there is a qualified and valid break of structure. That's the kind of break of structure you want to wait for pullbacks. Not this. Don't see a swing failure pattern because the old high or the swing high has been taken out and you call this a break of structure and you want to wait for pullback. No, when a swing failure patterns happens, markets do dumps. Yeah, go downward. So there must be a valid break of structure for you to anticipate pullback to go for long. Like we already saw now. We saw this break of structure and market has been going up. So now we are waiting for pullbacks to key levels so that we can start taking and utilizing our long positions. You get me? You get me? So there must be a candle close above the swing structure, either for bearish or bullish break of structure. There must be a candle close for you to anticipate the pullback for long. Now, so moving away from that, we'll go into the change of character. Now, we talked on change of character. We said the change of character signals a pullback after a break of structure and signals the end of a pullback. Yeah, it signals the start of a pullback after a break of structure and also signals the end of a pullback. So you can then utilize the pullbacks for your position. Now, this while this change of character can be can look like can be a break of structure in lower time frame, we don't take that as break of structure. It remains a change of character. It remains a change of character. We only take a break of structure into play in the swing structure. When a break of structure happens in the substructure, it is called a change of character. It's a break of structure is only valid in the swing structure, which we talked about on our last class. To all of you who were on the class, you know what we mean. So now, this change of character, okay, for a newbie, I would say you should wait for a break of structure before you utilize it. But as you go continue with this tutorial, you will see how you can actually even utilize the break of structure for other good trade opportunity potentials, the high probability trades. Now, how do you determine a change of character? Let's take a bullish scenario, for instance. The bullish scenario, for instance. Let's say the market is bullish. We are seeing a series of highs and higher highs and lows and all of higher lows and all of that. Now, we talked about this last low, the lowest point of price that gives the break of structure is our swing low, the swing point where we want to expect a break of structure next in the bearish move. Now, meanwhile, before that, aside that low, there are other lows before that high was produced, before that swing high. Now, what was the change of character? A change of character occurs when the intermediate low before the high, before this new high, the higher high, is taken out. You get me? Hope this is getting more revealed. When the intermediate low before the swing high, the higher high or the new high, you get me? I'm trying to make this as basic as possible. When the intermediate low before the higher high or the new high is taken out, it is a bearish change of character. Why? Because price has been moving, giving this higher lows in the substructure, but now you see price comes and break down, take out a low, an intermediate low. So there is a change of character. There's a change of character in price because the price has been going up, giving us higher lows, these little higher lows in the substructure. Like we said, look into the substructure, maybe on lower time frame or as the case may be, you see price going up. We already take our swing points already. Now, then you see an intermediate low is being taken out. That's a bearish change of character when the market is in a bullish market structure, in the trade. And when that happens after a break of structure, that signals the start of a pullback. So you know that okay, we are going down, going to see a retracement. Then when the price goes down, you see the price coming down, then you see that then the price goes up and take out the intermediate I in that pullback. It takes out the intermediate I in that pullback. That signals a bullish change of character, which signals that the pullback is coming to an end. And this is when you want to utilize the pullback for a long. If you didn't have maybe demand zones or other key levels where you add your orders waiting even before the change of character occurs. Please confirm to me if you can hear me. Is this clear? Is this understood? Is this clear? Hope you guys are getting me.
Yes, boss, getting you, sir.
All right, you can hear me. Can you hear me sound clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. You now get what I'm saying. Hope you guys are getting my point. Hope you guys are getting my point. I want to know, you guys tell me in the chat. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Are you getting what I'm saying? Are you getting? Is this making sense? It's making sense. I know we have newbies on this session. I'm trying to make this as basic as possible before we begin to look into some other look into some other examples on change of character. I want to know. Tell me, drop on the chat. Is this clear? Do you get it? Do you get it? An intermediate low. A change of character occurs when an intermediate low is taken out for a bullish structure. Where in a bearish or a downtrend, a change of character occurs when an intermediate high is taken out. Looking at the swing structure now, the bigger picture. Looking at the bigger picture. Now, so let me take this up. So we'll look into change of character. All right, we'll bring this up. Let's look at change of character. Look at some examples. Look at some examples here. Look at some examples here. Look at some examples. Examples here. All right. Okay, let me look into the charts now and see. Now, so like I said, is this clear enough? I hope you guys are getting it. So let's look into some examples for drop on the charts. Drop on the charts. I'll look into the charts. So let's take this for an example. Let's look into change of character. You can see here market was in an uptrend. Yeah, I think we looked into these in our last class. We were seeing a series of highs and higher highs, higher lows, and all of that. Market was going up. Now, you see, why Dix, or rather, take Dix. Now, we saw Dix, point this out now. Let me bring this here. Yeah. See, the market was in the uptrend. We're seeing the higher lows and higher highs. You get me? Higher lows, higher highs, higher lows and higher high. We looked into this particular example on our last class. We want to talk about the bearish and bullish market structure. Now, you see, this was the low. This was our last low that gives us the break of structure that took out this high. Yeah, okay. We had the break of structure here. Now, why this was our swing low? You can see we had other lows. Yeah. Now, this was the intermediate low. You can see this here. You can see this here. This was the intermediate low before the high. Now, a change of character, a bearish change of character occurred here when this low was taken out. This was a bearish change of character. Because, yeah, you see the character of the market. Now, you now as you hear the word character, you already know what it is. A change of character. The character in which the market is moving. You see, the market is just giving us, higher lows and all of that. Even while we add our swing point. We talked about that now. How the swing points came into play. What lows we take as our swing lows and all of that. When we expect break of structure. But meanwhile, the market keep on taking these characters up. Giving us these lows, highs, and all of that. But then, you see, we had a break of structure. Why this was our swing point, our lower, higher low to expect, this was our higher low. Yeah, pardon. This was our higher low to expect a bearish break of structure. This was the intermediate low before this high was produced. A change of character occurred immediately this level was taken out. We had a change of character. Then you see market continues. If you go on a lower time frame, you see the market did some movement and all of that before this. Now, I'll go to a lower time frame to explain this better. But you get what I'm saying. This was the intermediate low before this high was produced. Then you see market took it out. This was a change of character, a bearish change of character. CHOCH, a chart. You get it? This was a change of character. This was a change of character. Then you see why if we were to be expecting okay, let's say we had a break of structure, we're to be expecting a pullback, we ought to have seen another change, a bullish change of character, signaling the end of the pullback, not a break of structure. When there's a break of structure, there's no point looking for pullbacks because this low has already been taken out. The higher low has already been taken out. So this is a break of structure. This was the higher low. This was the higher low. But this was an intermediate low before this high. So breaking this low is the change of character. On the lower time frame, you can, as a newbie, you don't want to use this to trade, utilize this for trading. But on the lower time frame, you can trade with this and take a shot with this. For those who are a bit advanced, we'll probably look into this on the long run. So this was a change of character. Now, let me go to a lower time frame for Eastern and 6 something. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. All right. No time from here. Now, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. Now, on a lower time frame, you can see it was very obvious. On a lower time frame, you can see this in the substructure or internal structure. Let's call this an internal structure. Yeah, the substructure can also be referred to as internal structure, while the swing structure can be referred to as a swing structure. But know the criteria we should talk about in our last class. Now, you see on a lower time frame, in the internal structure, this looks like a breakout structure. You see, the market was going, you see this here, we got our high here, you see, we got this here, we got this here, you see. On a lower time frame, this could have been a breakout structure. I think this 1 hour time frame, for instance. You see, this that happened here could have been a breakout structure on the 1 hour time frame. And now, when I say if you are a bit advanced, when you can actually utilize this for a trade, this is what I mean. You see, when this change of character that happened here, you saw price came back here, we tested this level as resistance and failed to go above it twice. Now, as a trader will take short here. Yeah, you see this exhaustion. Market fails to go up, which shows that there is weakness. Market is giving weakness. They see a trader will want to go short. Yeah, we'll talk about that when we talk about entry. Yeah, how to pick entries and all of that target. So, but get it. The thing first is understanding market structure before we go into other things. Get it. You see, on a lower time frame, like I said, in its internal structure, this will look like a breakout structure. But we don't take this as a breakout structure. A breakout structure only happens in the swing structure, not in the substructure. Change of characters happens. Now you see, this was a change of character, and you see a breakout structure in the swing structure happened when this level was taken out, this higher low. We know that the breakout structure happens in the higher highs and the higher lows, or the lower low and the lower highs. That's when you want to see a breakout structure, not in this internal movements. These are the key levels, year and year. Let me bring this here. These two, 1, 2. These are the key levels. This here, you see, pointing this, and these are the key levels. Whatever happens here is a play, in an internal play in the swing structure. So you see, this was a change of character. The intermediate high. Let's go back. Return back to our time frame now, and see. Hope this is more clear now for those who said they are yet to understand. Yeah, I see in the chat say you don't get it clear. So hope you guys get it now. Do you get it now? Is it clear now? Please come to me. Is this clear now? Hope you see the picture now. You see the picture, the intermediate low. Well, on the lower time frame, that will look like look something like even a low, higher low, and want to looks like a breakout structure. But in the swing structure, this was a change of character. You get me? Is this clear now? Do you get it? Yeah. As always, I'll try and make this a bit interactive, so you get the point and understand what we are doing. Oh, Joshua, okay, it's more clearer than previous. You are getting it, all right? Is this clear? Everyone on the call, everyone. Is this clear? Do you get this understanding? Do you get this picture now? That's a change of character. You get it? That's when a change of character occurs. The intermediate low. We don't just wait here. Yeah, on the longer run, we'll utilize how you can use, like I said, you can use this change of character to take position. But for now, let's focus on understanding the structure. When the intermediate low is taken out, I repeat, when intermediate low before the high is taken out, it is a change of character, because the market is going up, giving us, even while we have our higher low here, but it kept giving us, this high. What's character? When the way things someone behaves, and the way the market behaves, the price behaves, then you see that low, that then behaves opposite that, and you're like, this is a change of character. Like for instance, there's this friend of yours, the way you guys behave is, he always does these certain things and all that. Then all of a sudden they just change the way you do them. You're like, dude, what's up? Change your character. Yes, you get it. So that's it. That's a change of character. That's a change of character. Opposite is it for the bearish structure, when the intermediate high is taken out. When the intermediate high is taken out. So that's it. That's it for a change of character. That's when a change of character occurs. And when I say when there is a break of structure, for instance, okay,